Good morning, everybody. We are going to start episode 10. We're out here on a crisp, 30 degree weather. Got some flurries going on, but we're going to start on this thing today. And we're going to hopefully try to start filling in the gaps in the rear inner fender wells. And maybe, I think we're going to go with 1x1 box tubing to build the frame for the step notch in the bed, and then try to enclose that. We'll finish up another front inner fender, sand and painting it, and hopefully get them mounted with the front fenders. So we'll see what we can get done today. So stay tuned. Alright, so I wanted to go over a little bit how we prep the front fender, just to get it, pretty secure, primed. This fender is a brand new fender. Unfortunately, it did come with a small ding in it, but we can take care of that. But I think it really came out nicely. If you look at kind of how it is, I'm looking at the paint. There's no spray lines. Of course, how they suggest keep a good distance from it, and make sure your sprays, your rhythm is equal. If you go around a curve, just make sure you're still keeping your same distance, keep the same rhythm. And I think I have about probably 3 coats of primer on the outside of this, so you guys know. But what we did was, I wanted the inside more of a gloss color. So, we got some masking tape, taped off some lines and everything. So I'll show you kind of how the inside came out with it. So I think the inside came out really good. Once again, you don't see any spray lines. So I feel I've done a really good job keeping my distance, keeping the same flow. And the inside here, I want to say, has 2 coats, possibly 3. But we taped the line off here, so from here down, it's gloss inside. Then with new fenders, they'll come black, they'll come coated, but trust me, you can barely touch it and you'll go down to bare metal. So you have to prep them, you have to paint them. But all in all, this fender came out really nicely. And I'll show you kind of what sort of paint we used here. So, anytime that we've been sanding anything, we use this prep spray. And so we'll just we'll mist it, get a nice clean rag, wipe it off, that way it gets all the dust particles off or any kind of trash just laying in it. Highly recommend this stuff. It's been fantastic so far. This is the exact primer that I had bought so we could use for this fender. And buying primer, you kind of want to make sure it says something about a filler. And this right here fills light scratches, sands easy. You don't want to go cheap on this. Trust me, it'll spray thin. You'll have lines. It won't come out thick. So you got to make sure that you invest a little money. I think these cans are $8 to $10 a piece. I don't know, but it's worth every penny. So on the inside of the fender, decided to go with this paint here. Says, you know, you never know, but it'll say fast drying, no runs, no drips, and you know, it's always questionable. But same thing, even with the inner side and the outer side, we'd use 400 grit sandpaper, up to 800 grit sandpaper. And no matter what you paint, you have to put some kind of sand on it. That way the paint will adhere really nicely. No matter what you paint, you got to do that. So went with this, and I couldn't be more happier with it, for real. So if you guys, you know, are doing anything like this, you can definitely take my recommendation to use what I've just showed you. So I just recently bought this because I know, I'm not sure exactly when I'll get this thing painted, how that's going to go down, but in the meantime, one thing about primer is it absorbs moisture. So this right here is a clear for matte finish, and pay attention to your matte finishes too, because you can flat black, you can denim, you can matte. So just pay attention to what you're buying to match what you're using. So I've got matte finish paint as well, but I test this right here as well over the primer, and it does give it you know, like a matte
Shimmer.
what's the word am I looking for?
Shimmer?
What?
Matte finish with a little bit of shimmer?
I don't know what I'm looking for. Either way, it looks good. So just got this today, did a test on the fender, and I think it's going to come out fantastic. So yeah, just whenever you're going to do your own kind of prep type stuff, obviously I don't have a body shop. So, you know, it's kind of do it yourself type thing, and you just try to pick the right stuff, just look into it. I don't care if it's reviews or somebody that may have used it, or, you know, I always believe in gut feelings. So, very happy with it. So we're going to continue. I'll probably do the clear on this paint, on this primer, because I need it sealed. But some primers you can sit it out in the rain or sit outside for a week, and you will already get surface rust. And man, when you put a lot of work in something, you don't want to do it again. So I'm going to try this clear stuff. I think it's going to turn out great. And then we're going to continue. Like I said, this is a new fender. We have the driver's side fender put on right now. None of that work is mine or ours. It came that way. So the fender here's got a crease, I believe, that we can fix pretty easily. But all in all, the fender's in really good shape. It's not rust out or nothing like that. So we're gonna sand all this down and kind of straighten it out and see if we can make that thing look as good as that other thing. So we're gonna test fit this fender. This is the driver's side fender. We're gonna test fit it. And to be honest with you, I have, you've probably seen some of the videos that we prepped and painted the inner fender wells in the front. I'm still not 100% sure that they're even going to work, but we're going to find out. If they don't, well, welder fabricators are in here, so we'll be making some inner fender wells in the front. But time will tell. So let's get going. Good morning, everybody. We are back on the C10, about to hopefully finish up the next episode. Got a special guest working with us today. First time ever working on the truck. Here is Miss Alyssa. Yeah, we're putting her to work. She's been kind of wanting to come out and help work on it. Of course, we haven't worked on it in a little bit. You know, life happens. But we're back on it. So we're going to bleed the brakes today. Get some oil in this thing. We got a transmission line. We got a flare and repair. Kevin's still working on the bed. See how far we got on that. So it looks like he's got pretty much the cage built. As you can tell, some surface rust just because, you know, we've had it covered, but been a little bit since we've been back on it. But so yeah, hopefully today we'll have the sides wrapped here on both sides. I'm not sure if we'll get the full cover done today. Probably not, because also inside the fender wells where we had to cut into to get the wheel to clear, you know, we got this gap up here, right through there. So we'll get some sheet metal and we'll fill that in as well. But yeah, so we're hard at it, and so is she. Got her working. I think she's liking it though. That's a good thing.
It's your time, do it right. Come on, this day or in the night. Don't be shy, you can try. They can never take your pride. Put them up, you're enough. You can battle through the rough. It's a movement so needed. Cultivated and beat it. Let them say what they want, but never believe it. You do you, they do them. But love wins in the end. Again and again, you can transcend. It's a movement so needed. Cultivated and beat it. It's your moment. Yeah, you know you can do it. If you push right through it, they can't stop you. You know they can't stop you. It's your moment, and you gotta make it. It's your moment. Yeah, you know you can do it. If you push right through it, they can't stop you. You know they can't stop you. It's your moment, and you gotta make it. It's your time, do it right. In December or July, don't be shy, you can fly. You can never break your stride.
All right, moment of truth. Finally about to fire this motor up. See. Okay, timing may be off just a little. A little bit. I'll have to adjust it once we kind of get it going. I'll have to adjust it in the center once we kind of get it going. 5 seconds. Not good. I can hear that cam. Try again. Yeah, that's good. Don't give gas, let it warm out the choke. I got it wired to this, but who knows? But yeah. All right, so we got it fired up. Everything went pretty good, thank goodness. We had a couple leaks we had to fix. We had one down here at the fuel pump. Just need a little more snugged up. And then where Kevin had to make that insert, the bottom one, it started leaking a little bit, as you can see right here. But put more snug on it, and that's fixed. But other than that, we need to tune the carburetor out probably a little bit. She seems to be maybe a little rich. Even unhooking the electric choke, still was a little on the rich side, but it's not a big deal. But all in all, sounds good. You hear the cam and all. But yeah, very happy. We already bled the brakes, but you know, once you fire it up, you get that booster action going. So we have to re-bleed the brakes. It's no big deal. But all in all, freaking happy. 2 years, I want to say. 2 years. Finally got her running. So she's moving along. It's been a process. Of course, there's been things in the way, you know, life, period. But it's a good day. Good day. Well, guys and girls, as you heard, finally got the motor running. Finally got her fired up. Originally, you know, projects had kind of turned into, you know, a little longer than what you expected. You know, when Josh, Kevin and me first got going on it, you know, we were thinking maybe through the winter we'd have it done. But, you know, things happen. You know, Josh passed away, and, you know, and then best friend, Papa to my kids, passed away, and it just, you know, life just kind of got in the way. But gosh, what a good day today to hear it running. Man, I could see Josh had been so excited about it. It sounded great. Exhaust sounded great. Didn't really know what it was going to sound like with the mufflers and everything I'd got. And all the exhaust, I mean, other than headers, is all custom made. It's all homemade. So I just didn't know. But it sounded great. You know, you can tell I'm wearing different clothes. Got to take a shower, eat. Pretty humid day today. As you can see in the video, you know, the beginning of the video, I mean, it was winter. So if it gives you an idea of, you know, how kind of in between us working on it. But what a good day. Yeah, so keep watching. You know, obviously, you know, we got some work still left to do on this truck. You know, we'll get a timing light on it next visit, maybe this coming Sunday, and get it fine-tuned there. Work the carb a little bit. But man, what a relief to just hear it running. Appreciate everybody that's been tuning in and watching. I hope it's helped some people. You know, it's really what it's all about. You know, anybody's messing with things, and it's good to watch certain videos sometimes. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Like I said, it's been almost 2 years, but got some work ahead of us. You know, if you could, just maybe hit the share and like it, make a comment. And first thing I'm going to do that I've not done before is we got a couple fancy things, technology set up. We had some bloopers. I'm going to add some bloopers onto this towards the end. So stay tuned, watch these bloopers. Keep following us, keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. And I just hope it does some people good out there. That's all. That's it. You guys have a good night. So I think you say the word and it does it. Huh?
The speaker turns off.
They asked me before about that. But I can say record. Stop recording. I gotta figure out how to make it stop without hitting it. Stop.
I no longer take instructions.
Stop recording.
No. I'm from China.
Turn video off. Stop. There's gotta be a magic word. I mean, if it activates.
Stop in Chinese.
Stop it! Okay, I don't know how to turn it off. Hold on, turn off. Stop recording. Just stop it! Yeah, I don't know.
He said I have the setup, don't worry about it. He said you need that to record some hard videos. I said I have the setup, don't fucking worry about it.
Hey, so you know that recorded that.
You can get a remote though.
Stop. Okay.
Does it move?
You have to follow.
That is so weird. There's no
Ain't
way.
that pimp?
No, it's not.
Sup?
How much did you buy that for?
Hey, watch this, watch this. Stop.
No, you didn't. Go. How are you doing?
Good, okay.
Say okay. Not to salute.
Okay.
Oh,
You gotta wait till it brings up the thing.
Okay.
You should have made it not to salute. You should have been like, okay.
That's on camera, by the way.
You should
Yeah.
be like, okay.